What's poppin' G's? This is Sabrewolf94 with another match in this new standard format using the Nidoqueen Pidgeotto deck. One of the last few regular stage 2 decks that can actually score a few wins in the meta if you have a little bit of luck. This deck is actually pretty solid against, regular stage 1 GX decks, and anything weaker than that can get those one-hit knockouts. It kind of struggles against, well, Malamar, of course, your biggest nemesis, being that Giratina that can keep reviving itself. And maybe some other like stage 2 decks, like if you fight against, let's say, Charizard, and they get lucky, they get like a super quick start, and it's not the same for you. But we're going to be playing up against one of the matchups that I think is pretty good here. This new Mewtwo GX deck that actually won the World Championship. It's got a lot of versatility, it can do a lot of tricks, but the stuff it can do doesn't really work against Nidoqueen. Like, we don't care about all of their defensive strategies, Altaria GX, Latios GX copying those attacks. The big KOs it can make with Reshiram, we don't care about those either too much. The great thing is that I can hit it for weakness, as long as they don't play that Jirachi. Not all of the decks play it to remove the weakness, then it's a very easy KO on this Tag Team GX Pokemon, Psychic Weak. And like I've said, since Nidoqueen doesn't care about the stuff it wants to do, if we get our set up nicely like I did here, got those Pidgeys, got Nidoran, and got a Ditto too, then we're very good. Now, I don't have a supporter. I did play a few of those Judge Whistles and Elm to get my setup, but I really hope I top deck a supporter or something next turn. Like an Elm would be great again to get those Pidgeottos out. Or just maybe top deck a Pidgeotto of itself so we can start drawing cards. My opponent getting his stuff together too, and damn, I got that Giratina. Wasn't expecting that. I guess these decks just run that guy too. So with Giratina, checking his discard pile, yeah, he put it in there. He can actually attack this turn if he wants to and kill my Ditto. That sucks. That would suck. But, I mean, played Thunder Dedenne, GX, drew a few cards. Couldn't play like a Welder or something, so just attached the Rainbow Energy. Still got the KO on Ditto, which is annoying. I don't want to be losing basic Pokemon and giving him easy prizes like that. And top deck the Pidgeotto. I need to see something here. Let's discard Malamar too. I don't need you. Get a Psychic Energies. I just want to thin the deck, and I really just want to see something here with Pidgeotto. Just something, man. And Airmail, what you gonna give me? Mysterious Treasure and the Shrine. Perfect. So what I'm gonna do is get the Mysterious Treasure, and we can actually get the Nidoqueen out right now. Nidoqueen is gonna fetch me another Nidoqueen. Then Nidoqueen can fetch me another Pidgeotto. I've got the triple acceleration energy. So just in our second turn, we actually have a one-hit KO here. I have enough evolved Pokemon to get the job done. You don't really need too many against Mewtwo. If you're going to hit them for weakness, if they don't have the Jirachi, just doing 160 damage is enough with weakness 320. You're going to kill it in one shot, so it's perfect. So Nidoqueen is out. Going to search out another Nidoqueen here. Let's get the pre-release one. I like that one better, I think. So Rare Candy, get you out too. And this is really how this deck works. It's just once you get the Nidoqueen, you can get another Nidoqueen if you got the candy. Get another search. Once it starts rolling, it sort of helps itself roll even more. So Pidgeotto, and I'm going to be able to draw another card here with this Pidgeotto, and we're slowly but surely, getting our act together. Even though I didn't get a supporter, like I just had one supporter in my first turn. So Airmail, get Eriga. That was probably a mistake. Cynthia was going to net me more cards, but you know what? Just use the Eriga now that I can. Draw a nice little 4. Because once your hand gets big, this deck can make your hand really big with the Pidgeottos. You can't use the Eriga then. So Mysterious Treasure. You know what? Let's get the Inkay. I might use that later. I've got 2 Malamars, of course. So get you down, set you up for next turn, and we're ready for our one-hit KO on Mewtwo GX. Probably very devastating for my opponent. But you guys can see like this deck is really cool once it gets going. And it does have a few good matchups, like the Mewtwo matchup is good if they don't have Jirachi. If they have Jirachi, then it's another story. But it's still kind of a nice matchup. Against Gardevoir and Sylveon GX, that one's pretty easy, I would say, too. You just struggle against the really fast decks like Reshiram, Zekrom, those tag team Pokemon. And of course, your arch nemesis, the Giratina that doesn't die, that revives itself in Malamar. So my opponent going to start putting up the heat, turning up the heat, literally, with this Reshiram Charizard GX. Welder gets 2 fire energies, and he could get another one, I think. I don't know, did he use his Stadium yet? Place down the Latios GX, and I didn't see. He's going to get rid of it, actually, for the Wondrous Labyrinth. I guess try and make it difficult for me to attack. I would need more than the triple acceleration. But unfortunately for him, I do have the Shrine, so that's just easy. I get rid of it, so I don't have to worry. And let's search out, you know what, no, not you. I want Malamar. Not you, Nidoqueen, not yet. So another evolved Pokemon. Very good. Improving my damage on this Reshiram. It's just tough, man. It's just tough when you don't have the choice band. At least if we had the choice band, with 4 Pokemon down and the Shrine, it kind of got us in that range almost to get those one-hit knockouts on even the tag team GXs. Now it's a lot more difficult. But I'm going to search out this Nidoqueen and get ready for next turn. I've got the candy. Bring it out. Let's see. Get a switch with you, Pidgeotto. And I really need to see like the energy, otherwise I won't attack. Only one more Pidgeotto. So Airmail. And okay, I guess we didn't get lucky this time. So my opponent is going to be able to buy that free turn. I can't attack. I don't have enough energies. Malamar isn't going to do it yet. But let's use Psychic Recharge. Not waste that. So slowly power up the Nidoqueen on the bench. And I'm going to switch out the other Nidoqueen, because these are pretty valuable. And bring out Malamar. Just leave you as a decoy. You gave me 1 energy. That's good enough. By next turn, I think I should be able to see triple acceleration anyway. And we have a few Psychics on the other one. So my opponent got the free turn. I guess good for you. Gonna go with Hapu, a card this deck really plays. Lets you draw and discard stuff too to set up for Mewtwo. It's pretty effective. So let's see what he's gonna do. Ditched a bunch of things here. And attaches the fire energy. I mean, if you're going to knock out the Malamar, I don't care. That's why I promoted it. But let's see what he does. He doesn't have much going on. He's going to go with that custom catcher. So, okay, pick on the Nidoqueen. That sucks. So I really need to see like the triple acceleration for sure next turn. But we're still in a very good position. My opponent needs to get a lot of knockouts to win. He doesn't have the Mewtwo GX in play. It's just this Reshiram. So, the Shrine is putting up the damage too. Really good. And I top deck the triple, so I guess we don't have to care. So let's get out the Nidoqueen number 3. Got you out too. And I just have so many options. We can use Queen's Call, search out a Pokemon. Let's get another Pidgey. I think I should get Pidgey or Nidoran. I mean, I suppose it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. With triple acceleration energy, that's the important thing to get. I think I can get by with 2 Airmail. Better to have those Nidoqueens ready just in case our opponent tries some things. So Cynthia, let's see what I get. And I can still use my Airmail, so let's discard with Mysterious Treasure. get a search, thin the deck, need arena, prepare you for next turn, and you can just see how hardcore this deck is, man. Is like, once it gets going, you know, strong abilities all day long. You just activate them. Malamar, get the psychic energy on the bench Nidoqueen, and just do high damage. Only risking one prize Pokemon is if you fall behind and you don't set up, that's where your opponent gets you. But if you start to get rolling, and every turn you have a response, Pidgeottos help you draw cards. This deck is pretty cool. So search out another mysterious treasure. Let's see, discard the Elm, I don't need you. Let's see if I can get another Pokemon. Looks like there's nothing left. And I think just attack. Queen's Call, I don't think I have anything, it's just PG, so let's get you. Get you in hand. And go with a humongous attack. The final attack, Power Lariat. As my opponent is gonna right about scoop now, realizing he can't do much. 240 damage on the Reshiram. I mean, even if you heal, unless like they heal all the damage, if you just heal like 100 or something, it won't be enough. I can just KO you again next turn. So my opponent scoops right here, a really fast match, but I wanted to show you guys the power of Nidoqueen once it starts to get going. It's pretty cool. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this video with your friends. I'll see you guys next time. What's up?